Hello, everybody. Welcome to the fourth and long review program. Gotta think of a better name for it. Fifth down. That's stupid. Everything I thought of is stupid. So let me work on that, and I'll get back with you. But they started off with the Bull in the Ring, and that brought back so many memories. I know a lot of you out there that play football. We didn't do it the way they did, I guess, because when we practiced, we didn't have numbers on our shirts. I don't remember numbers on our shirts or whatever. But we would point when we would go to the next person, and hit them and hit them and hit them and hit them. So when I was looking at this drill, I was looking for the most physical and the guy who was ready to take punishment or whatever. And of course, Montreal, I had no doubts that he would look good in that one. Jesse Holley looked like he actually looked like a basketball player playing. Now, I'm not going to say anything bad about him. He was just a little awkward for a tall guy, and you could see how he would get off his balance a little bit when he hit people and stuff like that. So he got knocked out, I think, 7 out of 10 times. Hawkins did amazing because he did what you're supposed to do. He's got a low center of gravity, and when he was having the guys come at him, he was going up under him at point of contact, so that when you go under him, your feet get more solid in the ground, so you don't move anymore. So he was doing good with the people bigger than him, not knocking him out of the ring. So Hawkins, I'm telling you, he's a good guy, man. He's one of the guys that I think is going to be of the last few in this show, if not win this whole thing. Washington is the track guy, and they was asking, are you a football guy, whatever. And guys, the dude has to learn how to play football. I don't see how Washington can help us at a football team. I don't see it. And then the worst part about Washington is I hated the fact that he could not listen to the coaches when he was doing what he was doing. He didn't get the concept of the drill that was trying to tell him to stay in a circle, that was trying to tell him stuff, and he didn't listen. He was just, I'm gonna hit somebody, and that kind of frustrates me a little bit. Jackson, I hated what he said after he was while he was doing this bull in the ring drill. Watch this.
Next guy, here we go.
When it was my turn to get in the middle, it kind of pissed me off because instead of going butt to butt with me, they would just go low on me and get the ball out.
I really hope he was joking, because this is the same guy who said that his agent screwed him by trying to package him with another player, and that's the reason why he's not in the NFL. So, just get lower. He's talking about they got under me and knocked the ball away. You're a defensive player. That's what you do. You're supposed to knock the ball. You get underneath and hit that ball. I don't get it. Well, of course, Hawkins won because he got knocked out only 5 times out of 10. Montreal did too, but Montreal was supposed to. Check out this speech after Michael Irvin said we're going to scrimmage. And this is another reason why I'm really starting to like this Hawkins guy.
It's time to show what you can do, because we got a big game tomorrow.
Finally, this is what I do. The drills are cool, the drills are great. But when it comes down to it, I want to get out there and get some live action going. To show Mike that I have the ability.
And now look at his highlights from the game. And when the second clip is going to be a punt return. Look at the highlight of the punt return and watch Speedy get a hell of a block. A hell of a block for Speedy, for Hawkins. Check it out.
There's Hawkins, and he breaks away at the 40, 45, 50. Watch him go.
Get him on the ground.
Spins at the 40 and brought down at the 38-yard line. Hawkins with it at the 37. He's got room. He's at the 50. Cuts it inside at the 40, 35. Appeared to go down, and he's still going. All the way down to the 23-yard line. How about Andrew Hawkins? 39 yards on that return. Andrew Hawkins.
Telling you, that guy could be. He actually looks like a football player. The way he follows his blocks and stuff like that. That's why I'm looking at Holly and I'm looking at Hawkins, because both of them, they made football plays. When you look at the episode, if you hadn't seen it already, you saw, or you already seen it, you saw Holly doing some very good things out there. The only thing about those two right now, Holly, if he gets taken by the Cowboys, his size may blend in to the size of the other receivers and other thing, and he may not present something different for the Cowboys. Hawkins, we don't have anybody like that, and I'm not afraid of a small player as long as they know how to play. I mean, look at Darren Sproles, and I wasn't afraid. I was upset that draft that we didn't get Darren Sproles. So I'm liking Hawkins. Luke Swan was running, and he took off when they was doing the stairs. He took off and passed everybody, and I'm telling you, I was with him 100%. So was Michael Irvin. He was like, yeah, show him, Don. You're not going to stay with the pack, blah, 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 blah. I saw him, Luke. I said, wow, he's got mental strength, because I remember that first week, he's the only one that came in shape, and he was talking junk about him being in shape. And then he gets hurt. And I'm frustrated because he was talking about all this junk about how good a shape he was in, and then he goes down like that. And of course, his rap sheet is injury. So I don't know what's going to happen with him, but if he can't stay off the injured list, and like Michael told him, if you're injured, you can't go. If you're hurt, you better play through it. And he was claiming to be injured. So, and he's probably a little scared after what happened to him at Wisconsin. But when he did that, Speedy lost his mind. You have to go watch the whole thing to see the whole fight. But the whole thing, I had my money on Holly versus Speedy, because until he made this comeback, and he lost so many points on me. Check it out.
It's show over, dog. You have my number. We go 12 rounds, bum.
And they gonna be 12 rounds. It's gonna be a 2-hit. Me hitting you and you hitting the ground.
I'm sure my little 7-year-old nephew's coming up here soon. I'm sure he's gonna run that line by me sooner or later. It's gonna be 2 hits. I'm gonna hit you and you gonna hit the ground. Holly, didn't work for you. Who else? Jackson is the guy that went home this week. I didn't think he should have been the guy to go home. I was more of the I was buying into what Urban was doing last week with the potential of Speedy and the potential of Jones, but I saw potential in Jackson, but I didn't see that much potential in Washington. I don't think Washington can help us. Jackson may be able to help us, but I'm sure Washington won't be able to help us. And so that kind of weirded me out a little bit. But Jackson, he likes to talk. His verbatim is the verbatim of a football player. He says the right things. He has the right attitude. But apparently there's nothing on the field, because they hadn't seen nothing in weeks from this guy. And to me, it looked like he wasn't quite getting it. Check out what when Bates was talking to him on the sidelines.
3 is not the safety. 1's usually the safety. 1, 2, 3. So you didn't block anybody.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, maybe you need to like work with that guy a little bit more so he can get the mental aspect, and so he'll know where he's supposed to be. But they rather keep Washington. Last thing I want to show you is this clip. This is my favorite clip of the whole show.
How efficient are you going to be able to be?
I wish I could look in the future and say on this date, like, I'll be ready, I'm good to go. But at the same time, like, somebody's going to get cut tonight. There's like this balance.
She looks like a little angel with the white behind her, the pink shirt. Oh, she looks so good. DC Fanatic has a audio of her talking about 4th and Long on his site. So go to dcfanatic.com and hit the link on the blog entry, and you can hear her talking about, the players, how they came in not in shape and things of that sort. So Holly rocked it. Holla. See you next week. Go to Spike TV. If you hadn't seen the episode, go to Spike TV to watch the full episode, and then vote to see if Mike made the right decision. Last week I was with him. This week I think Washington should have went home because I do not see a football player in that guy. All right, holla if you hear me. Peace.
The Dallas Cowboys Show.
This is my greatest day ever.